Imagine a world where every moment of your day is devoted to the pursuit of pleasure. Picture a life where constant gratification is at your fingertips, an endless stream of entertainment, distractions, and indulgences designed to satisfy your every craving. It sounds like paradise, doesn't it? But pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what price would you pay for this? Could this relentless chase for happiness lead not to liberation but to a form of enslavement? Today, we embark on a journey to explore this profound question. Inspired by Aldous Huxley's dystopian masterpiece, Brave New World, we'll delve into how the pursuit of pleasure can subtly transform into a powerful mechanism of control. With insights from timeless philosophy and modern psychology, we'll uncover how our craving for comfort, ease, and instant gratification might be quietly robbing us of our freedom and humanity. By the end of this journey, you'll gain a fresh perspective, one that could redefine how you approach your life and your choices. Together, let's uncover the hidden dangers of pleasure and discover practical ways to reclaim our autonomy in a world determined to keep us tethered to fleeting desires. Aldous Huxley's Brave New World presents a chilling dystopia where humanity willingly surrenders autonomy for the illusion of happiness. In this world, there is no conflict, no suffering, just endless pleasure. Citizens are pacified with Soma, a drug designed to suppress discomfort and ensure perpetual contentment. But the most disturbing aspect of this dystopia lies in its foundation. Huxley's society wasn't built on chains or prisons, but on an overabundance of pleasure. This pleasure was so intoxicating, so all-consuming, that resistance became unthinkable. People loved their servitude because it felt good. Now, let's turn to the world we live in today. Consider the constant ping of notifications, the infinite scroll of social media, and the never-ending bombardment of entertainment. Aren't these modern parallels to Huxley's Soma? We aren't oppressed by fear or force. Instead, we're subdued by indulgence. Our choices are subtly shaped by algorithms designed to keep us hooked, distracted, and compliant. Modern psychology provides a name for this endless pursuit of pleasure, the hedonic treadmill. It describes how we adapt to new sources of happiness, quickly returning to a baseline level of contentment. Think about the last time you bought something you really wanted. Perhaps it was a new phone, a car, or a piece of jewelry. Initially, it brought you joy, but over time that excitement faded, leaving you yearning for the next big thing. Psychologists like Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who introduced the concept of flow, have warned about the darker side of this phenomenon. While technology can create moments of engagement and productivity, it also traps us in addictive loops. Algorithms feed us an endless supply of tailored pleasures, videos, advertisements, curated content, all designed to stimulate and satisfy. But the satisfaction is temporary, and we find ourselves chasing the next dopamine hit. In Huxley's terms, we've become prisoners of our own desires, constantly chasing satisfaction that remains perpetually out of reach. This endless pursuit of pleasure comes at a cost that goes far beyond materialism. Research reveals a troubling link between our quest for constant stimulation and declining mental health. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Affective Disorders found a strong connection between excessive screen time, particularly on social media, and higher rates of anxiety and depression. The more disconnected and unfulfilled we feel, the more we turn to the very devices that perpetuate our misery. But why does this happen? Philosopher Viktor Frankl, in his seminal work, Man's Search for Meaning, provides a powerful insight. He argued that true fulfillment doesn't come from chasing happiness, but from discovering purpose. When people lack meaning in their lives, they often seek distractions to fill the void, but these distractions only deepen the emptiness. Ask yourself, are you living a life guided by purpose, or has the pursuit of pleasure quietly taken over your choices? Welcome to the attention economy, a marketplace where the most valuable currency isn't gold, oil, or technology. It's your focus. Every moment you spend scrolling, clicking, or consuming, you're not just engaging with content, you're being bought and sold. Platforms like social media and streaming services thrive on your attention. They're designed to keep you engaged for as long as possible, often at the expense of your well-being. Neuroscientist Dr. Robert Sapolsky explains how this works. Every time we experience something pleasurable, our brain releases dopamine, a chemical that reinforces behaviors. But here's the catch. The anticipation of pleasure often releases more dopamine than the pleasure itself. This is why we compulsively check our phones for notifications, refresh our social media feeds, or eagerly await new episodes of our favorite shows. It's not the actual reward that keeps us hooked, it's the promise of one. This cycle turns us into perpetual seekers, always yearning but rarely satisfied. Huxley's Brave New World serves as a cautionary tale, warning us of how the relentless pursuit of pleasure can blind societies to the loss of autonomy. Today, digital distractions serve a similar purpose. They pacify us, keep us compliant, and divert our attention from what truly matters. But there's hope. As Friedrich Nietzsche wisely observed, he who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Purpose acts as a guiding light, helping us navigate the noise and distractions of modern life. Consider the lives of great leaders and visionaries: Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King Jr. Their legacies weren't built on comfort or convenience. They were forged through struggle, service, and an unwavering commitment to something greater than themselves. These individuals remind us that the most profound joys often come not from fleeting indulgences, but from acts of creativity, connection, and contribution. How can we reclaim our freedom in a world designed to distract us? It begins with a shift in mindset, from seeking pleasure to seeking purpose. Here are some practical steps to help you break free. Reclaim your focus by limiting interruptions. Set specific times to check your phone or email, and resist the urge to respond immediately. True freedom doesn't come from indulging in every desire. It comes from mastering them. Discipline gives us the ability to say no to short-term temptations and yes to long-term fulfillment. Jocko Willink, author of Discipline Equals Freedom, emphasizes that discipline is the cornerstone of autonomy. Through discipline, we gain control over our impulses and become creators of our destinies rather than prisoners of our desires. Wake up earlier to reflect or meditate. Dedicate time each day to pursue meaningful goals. Limit exposure to distractions that drain your energy and attention. Even small acts of self-control can create a ripple effect, gradually reshaping your life. Growth and transformation rarely occur in comfort zones. Whether it's pushing physical limits, learning a challenging skill, or confronting an uncomfortable truth, discomfort is often the price of progress. Every time you choose discipline over indulgence, you strengthen your capacity to live with purpose. These small decisions, though seemingly insignificant, are acts of defiance in a world that profits from your complacency. Aldous Huxley envisioned a world where pleasure would be used as a tool of control, but he also believed in humanity's capacity for awareness, resistance, and change. Now, the choice lies with you. Will you allow fleeting desires to dictate your life, or will you rise above them, embracing the challenge of intentional living? This journey isn't just about improving your own life, By breaking free from the chains of pleasure, you set an example for others and inspire them to do the same. Remember, the chains may be invisible, but they can be broken. The path may be steep, but it leads to greatness. Choose wisely and step boldly into the life you were meant to live.